developments, this time from the economic sphere in the United States. We're learning that President Donald Trump has stated that he will announce his nominee to succeed Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell in early 2026, extending a months-long selection process. Powell's term ends in May, and Trump has stated that he has narrowed his choice to one person, though he has not confirmed whether that candidate is Kevin Hassett, his top economic advisor, though there is a lot of speculation regarding this. Trump has noted that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who led the search process, does not want the job. Other contenders include Fed Governors Michelle Bowman and Christopher Waller, former Governor Kevin Walsh, and BlackRock executive Rick Rader. Trump has made clear his preferences and that he prefers a Fed chief who supports lower interest rates, although economists warn that persistent inflation and a buoyant economy may limit any new leader's ability to ease policy. Analysts say that the next Fed chair will face a divided policy-making committee, ongoing inflation above the 2% target as well. Still with us on the broadcast is Mr. Raymond Vickery. Interesting development because the Federal Reserve in the United States of America has historically been an independent body. Its decisions are taken independent to that of the United States government. Which brings us to concerns that this particular appointment that might take place next year, considering the fact that Jerome Powell's term is ending by May, that could have some political color as well. Trump has been trying to lower the federal rates, but keeping in mind the inflation that is taking place, the tariff policies that have backfired, how do you think this process will transpire, and what are the ramifications if Trump does get his way?
Well, thanks again for allowing me to comment. Make no mistake about it, President Trump is trying to alter the form of government that we have in the United States, whether it be in separation of powers, checks and balances, but with the Congress and the courts being co-equal to the executive, or whether it being an independent Federal Reserve. He wants to go to an authoritarian approach, an approach which is in Russia or in China, in which he has the power in order to be able to decide things economically, politically, across the board. And of course, one of the reforms that we've had in the United States for more than a century now, which has had bipartisan support, is an independent Federal Reserve. And there's a very good reason for it. Politicians want something which immediately will boost the economy, but may have disastrous longer-term effects. And one of those is the interest rate. Interest rate lowering is like sugar to a baby. Immediately there is some positive energetic effect, but longer term you get into an inflation which can hurt everybody in all classes. And so this is what he's interested in doing, is to eliminate the Federal Reserve as an independent source of power and government in the United States. It has not worked in the past. I predict that saner heads are going to prevail with the midterm elections and going to 2028. But again, make no mistake about it, this drive to authoritarianism is part and parcel of President Trump's mindset and what he wants to do.
All right, so with that, I would like to thank you for taking out time, of course, sharing your insights, perspective, and analysis.